Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about virtual environment and its importance while creating a project in Python. Okay, so we'll first discuss about the problems and then solution, how we can tackle that problem using virtual environment. So first we'll discuss about the problem. So as you all know that we have to install Anaconda. While installing that Anaconda, we install some set of libraries. So that libraries are installed while installing that Anaconda. So if we want to create a project X, let it be anything, any project. So there are certain libraries which you require for that project to install, but in the base environment there are other libraries as well which are not important for that project X. So it will create a problem while deploying. So while deploying, there are certain libraries which require some space and which are not important for that project. Okay, so it will create a problem. Secondly, dependency issues. So let us take an example to depict this problem. Let us consider your friend is having Python version of 3.7, but you are having a 3.6 version. Okay, so he wants to run your code. So he might encounter some of the library issue because your Python version is not matching and your library version is also not matching. Okay, so this problem is also created when you are not having virtual environment. So third issue is like it is not an issue. I want to take an example. Like you have project A and another project B. So your first client told you to create a project A where TensorFlow 1.0 is required, but the another client want a project having TensorFlow 2.0. So as you all know that in Python we can only install only one library, right? One version of the library. So this can be tackled by creating a virtual environment where you can create two separate environments for project A and B respectively. As you can see, you will get a number of problems if we do not create a virtual environment for your project. So it is always important for everyone to create a virtual environment before creating a project. Okay, so what all solution you get, you can track all your libraries, right? So if your project requires scikit-learn, okay, so you can track all that libraries, which version you have installed, and while creating your model you can see what all versions you have installed of that scikit-learn and other things as well. While deploying, less space is required. This is as usual that base environment contains all the libraries, but if we create a virtual environment, it will be specific to our project. Thirdly, if you share your code, you can share your requirement.txt file as well. There you can mention all the libraries. Okay, so that the client will be aware of all the libraries. Here are the steps to create virtual environment, and it is a very easy process to create. Okay, firstly you have to open your Anaconda prompt. Secondly, you have to write some command like command conda create hyphen n, your environment name, right? You can give your name, my name, your project name. Okay, then Python is equal to your Python version. I have written 3.6, you can give anything you want. 3.6, you want to give 3.7, 3 point, or any specific Python version like 3.6.7, 3.6.13. You can play with this number, right? And your environment name. Okay, let us see how to create. So here I've created a environment. To deactivate your environment, you have to simply write the command like conda deactivate. So it will deactivate the environment to base environment. Okay, now to create an environment, I will write the command conda create hyphen n my environment name. I will give Amar underscore. You can give anything. Now Python is equal to 3.6. Okay, then enter. So following package will be installed which are essential to create your virtual environment. Just press Y to install all the libraries. Now it has installed all the packages which are essential. Now to activate, as you can see, it is a base environment now. Now to convert it into your own environment, I will write conda activate your environment name. Okay, conda activate Amar underscore, right? Amar underscore or environment name. Then press enter. Here you can see from base version you have converted into Amar underscore as your environment name. Okay, I will clear this up. Also, you can get the help from Conda help writing this command. You can see all these commands which you can use. Also, you can see all the environment names which you have created till now. Conda env list. So see over here, I've till now I've created this all environments. Okay, now the next question comes how to keep a track. How to keep a track. Okay, how to keep a track on your libraries. So, firstly, we will install some of the libraries. Then, after that, we will come to this one. Okay, so firstly, you have to check whether your environment is activated or not. So, I will install pip install numpy. So, it is important to activate your environment because it will install into that environment. So I will also install scikit-learn. Let us install matplotlib. Okay, I've been tried pip install matplotlib. Okay, now it's downloaded. Now it has installed. Let us come to this point. How to keep a track. Okay, for your libraries which you have installed in your environment. Okay, so firstly we'll see how to keep a track. We'll write the command like freeze, pip freeze to see. So this all libraries you have installed. So the first one is like first two are pre-installed by your uh, environment. Secondly, this KV solver, matplotlib, numpy you have installed. Okay, so you can also create a file text file where you can keep a track and you can give your client to install all these libraries. Okay, so to do that we have to write certain commands like pip freeze greater than requirements dot txt. So we are freezing all the libraries and we are saving into this requirement.txt form. Okay, now we'll put enter. So here you can see this file is created. Now I will open this file. So all the libraries and its version is depicted over here. So you can send this file to your friend or your stakeholder to install. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel.